Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2. Last time, we dealt with the No Man's Wharf, opened up Shaded Woods, and then began in Huntsman's Copse. Cops? Coves? I don't know how to pronounce that word, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's Copse. And I'm gonna do the jumping shenanigans. Can I even do this? Huh. Experiment. Not bad. Oh, I discovered a thing. I thought for the fun of it I would try power stancing the scimitar with the rapier. And I get this kind of... I slash with the rapier, which is kind of funny, but... we'll see if it works. Let's not get poisoned in the process, though. Okay, you're just bait. Like, that guy's bait to get me to run up there. And not see the butterfly that wants to eat me. Oh, time to watch me die horribly. You and your combos are not a good time. Oh, hello there, sir. Actually, I am very happy with this. I like combos. If I just dual... Okay, in the past I tried power stancing, and I've done it with two in a previous playthrough. I did it with two rapiers, and you just get this kind of a lunge forward with both rapiers at once, which was very underwhelming. I'm going to use Mailbreaker since I don't actually have two rapiers, but... I mean, it's not too bad. It's not that slow, unless you use the slow version, the R2. But, you know, getting an actual... Not that. Multi-hit combo, yay, is nice. And yeah, I was hoping I could do it without aggroing him, but I couldn't go into the cave without being sure that I hadn't aggroed him. Oh, that makes me so happy. It's not as strong as it could be, mind you. It's a standard scimitar. But... Nope. Actually do more damage faster with that because it's been leveled up. And there should be two more. One there. Oh, you fool. I don't know what just happened there. We're not going to question it. You can get down here. Ooh, that's quite a jump. Moving on. There's two things I need to do from here. I'm gonna die doing this, we just know it. Oh, I got it! Pharos Lockstone and a token of fidelity. For all the good that does me. And there's the bonfire, which I'm just gonna look through. Because otherwise I gotta go through the area of poison butterflies. And it's a lot more menacing than it sounds. I'm also gonna finally stop for a moment and empty out my inventory a little. Wait, prisoner status. Prisoner status. Why does that sound familiar? Does that do what I think it does? Yes! That's that I never did manage to... I tried to farm for that in my last playthrough. I mean, it's not the best looking armor, but it does raise your item discovery. It's one of the items that a lot of people will recommend you... Does it just... Okay, I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen and move forward. It makes enemies drop more items, so it can be good for farming. Well, I got his attention. Oh, 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 oh. On. What's that do compared to my Wanderer coat? Weighs the same and has less protection. Okay then, that makes logic. And do be careful on the bridge, because there are holes. And hollows, apparently. That don't aggro for some... You know what, Seth? Oh, that would have been... That would have been very awkward. I'm gonna be honest, these guys are new. But fairly easy to deal with. And this is where, yep, and he doesn't even have a invade symbol. Yeah, he's still here apparently. That's Mr. Greatsword that I was talking about previously. Lucky for me, I used to use a greatsword. I like the greatsword. It wasn't a PvPer though, so I just like, it's just a weapon I like using. Oh, that's painful. I forgot you could do a triple. Oh yeah, that was maybe a 5. Come on. This guy is always obnoxious to deal with. At least I can stagger him a little. Gotcha. Okay, and he won't be back, so it's worth it to do that. Now the next part is not so fun. I'm actually going to see if I can change out some equipment. No, I do not have the strength for that. Put simply, skeletons. Large quantities of skeletons. I'm never going to be able to do this, but we must try. Be free, my master. Executioner's Chariot. I think I actually have time. Nope, I do not, 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 I do not. Have time. The skeletons are connected to the necromancer. When you target the... Yes, target the one farthest away from me. That makes the most sense whatsoever. I don't know why I'm questioning you. Okay, there we go. Oh, I see you guys coming up the thing to find me. Mostly doing that so I could get the Ring of Blades for a little extra damage. And just to make sure Bernhardt and Lucitil aren't here. Okay, so there's an item if I jump across there. But I'm not jumping across there right now. Try rolling. Yeah, turn into a bone wheel. That'll do it. The skeletons ganging up on you is one of the biggest threats in this fight. Oh, well, I'm lucky to have survived. Okay, there we go. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna go with the cheap trick. Okay. So I died twice to the combo Happy Fools back there. But anyway, what I was referring to before isn't technically a cheap trick. It's more of a use an alluring skull to keep the skeletons distracted. So once they spawn... Hey look, a thing! Go get the thing! Yes, you pay attention to the shiny thing while I get rid of your necromancer. Yes, go get the shiny. There we go. There's technically a couple things you could do here. You can just basically pull a Majora's Mask goat and shoot him with arrows every time he passes, use poison, etc. There is a second necromancer up here otherwise, though. Ah! Skelly Archer. Oh, that one wasn't deep enough for me to hide in, apparently. No, that's not what I want. In any case... Nope. Busy. Go away. There you are. There we go. Okay. Now, just let me recharge. That's all the necro-skellings out of the way. Gotta grab the items. While staying out of the way. Well, I was hoping for more alluring skulls, but okay. Pull the lever! Wait, I can roll through that? Okay. And now we wait. Nope. Now he's lost his carriage. And now it's basically us versus the undead boar. Yeah, you do want to be careful. It has some pretty potent attacks. You get it to do that, though. You get some free hits in. Dark breath, dark breath, dark breath! Oh, that's got longer range than I remembered. Three hits, and then it does a thing. Trying to keep it charging at me because that's the easiest thing to dodge. Okay, so I can roll through that just like any other breath. Did it rebound? Oh, that's new, that's new, that's new. Come on, just charge at me and get this over with. I win. And now we do the loop-de-loop all the way back around. That took longer than it should have. Skeletons are weak against blunt weapons, so if you have any kind of club or blunt thing to hit it with, you will do more damage. No, that's the end. No, I went the wrong way. Okay. Well, excuse me. How do I get across there again? Oh, I thought there was a hole here. Oops. I'm gonna get the item first. And hopefully not jump off. Soul of a Brave Warrior. If you weaken it with arrows, you can eventually get it to where the horse is trying to climb up this cliff and you shoot the chariot off of it and then complete the fight, but... this is how I does it. Bonfire. And hello there.
What is it? Oh, you took long home. This place won't be any fun. Not for you.
You have to have a token of spite in your inventory, but that's the Covenant of Blood. I don't remember its actual name, I just know that part. And that gives us a new bonfire, and I'm gonna go to Majula. And then on to our next goal. More skeletons and stuff.
I knew you'd be...
Large Titanite shard. Titanite chunk. I should not waste those. That's right, I bought
I'll be around.
in the first place. In any case. Get up the levels.
Less.
Oh, I do have... Do I have Estus shard? I do not. Why is that even an option when you don't have? Don't get my hopes up. Pushing dexterity. I'm going to push for one more, but I know I have the items for it.
Bearer, see, less.
There we go. That should up my damage output a fair margin. And now you remember that bonfire I showed you that was under lock and key? I'm going there. Like I mentioned, this is under lock and key. I really don't want to go through there, but I really need to. Skeleton Cave. Also be wary of the laughing jars. There we go. It's basically a game of find the necromancers. And that's... Yep. They make a sound when they respawn, at least. Okay, there we go. Those two are down. Now run. There he is. Did I just try to backstab a skeleton? Okay. Having a torch in here can be useful also, but I currently not. That's right, I've got to come from the other side for the other half of the cave, but now that I got that necromancer out of the way, that's the easy one. The other one, you have to have ranged spells or attacks. Oh, you have a rapier too. Well, I win. Come to me, friend. Ooh, flame butterfly. I will take that. This is basically just a shortcut to where I would have been going anyway. Good gracious, you and your mad combos. I'm actually going to try that real quick. Yeah. Not bad. My damage output currently would make that pointless, but let's try it. Yeah, there's the bridge we would have just gone across. And another guy. It's over now, my friend. You didn't guard both directions. You should have known I would come from the opposite. Why? Ah, he dropped some poison arrows. Be careful up here. Assuming Scholar didn't change anything. This is dangerous. You're not normally up here. You're normally way further ahead. Scythe wielder. Not a ton of health either. Did you just break the unspoken rule of not estusing during a duel? How dare you? She dropped the cursed bone shield. That's actually not the item I was looking for, but that's still an item I've never gotten her to drop. There's a helmet she can drop that I have. It, lets you deflect spells. I've seen it on the loading screen and just never managed to get it. She dropped a very nice helmet, though, the goat helmet with the curved horns. You only get like 2 chances per playthrough to get that item. See, normally, or in normal... in non-HD Scholar, this area up here has about a half a dozen of those bandit guys, and then Rowena invades on that cliff way up ahead. But since I have the key, I may as well do the thing. I heard a wolf. You went awoo. I know that couldn't have been here. That had to be in the game. There's a side effect to opening this door, but we shall see what it is. Hello, sir. Hiding amongst the skellies, are we?
Who are you? I thought you were that bastard for a moment. You've set me free. Now I can find him. The cheeky prick. He won't know what hit him.
Who do we know that likes warning people of traps and telling them to go ahead? Guess how he got locked in here.
I am Creighton of Mira. I travel from land to land to hone my blade. I've heard this land was full of danger. I thought it would suit me perfectly. I joined forces with a man on the way, but he was no more than a backstabbing knave. He took the first chance he had to try and off me. I decided to set a trap for him here. But then I got trapped myself. I can't believe that I was so dense. Thank the stars that you came along. You be careful of him. Pate, I think he said. He wears this rather unusual ring. You'll know it when you see it. I've seen his type before. He kills entirely for the pleasure of it. I'm sure I won't be his last victim. The man's better off dead. I tell ya. He's a slick talker, so don't let him fool ya. Pate, and don't you believe a word he says. I'll find the common footpad and put an end to his roguery.
There we go, fist pump gesture. The game is really ambiguous about which one of them is the innocent. Through some other NPCs later, we will get more information. I do not have the stats for any of those. Pyromancy still doesn't take stats to use, but your intelligence / faith will affect the strength of the spells. I may go ahead and, start carrying it. Having a little bit of a backup is never a bad idea. But now the skeletons have respawned, the necromancers have not, but all of these guys have. I'm not trying to keep my shield up for that. I don't often use that shielded stab intentionally. It happens more often than not by complete accident, case in point. It slowed me down enough so that I couldn't do my second stab. Oh, and he is firing poison arrows. I remember that. You got me. What you gonna do now? You couldn't catch me. You couldn't keep me. What's the saying? You caught me, now what you gonna do with me? I think. We knew this day would come. I'm out of arrows. And just as I get the pyromancy set up as a backup. That's funny. Should be a guy right around here. There he is. Ow. Come on. Back. That's a trap. Hey Hank, what are you doing here? You got bored in the wharf, huh? Okay, well you just do you. See you later. Oh, you found a friend. Oh, hey guys, you just do you. I'll see you later. Beware, there's still that one. There he is. That's not good. One of the necromancers is out where I can see him. I mean, that's not the problem. The problem is the homing spells. There we go. Now I'm out of range. What you said Can't target him with I could technically still hit him with pyromancy, but I'm not dealing with trying to do that at the moment. Fine, I'll do it the hard way. Oh, you're kidding me. I have to waste a third flaming arrow on you. That's one less necromancer. He was too far away for me to get my to target lock to get rid of him by a pyromancer. This is where she usually would invade. Excuse the loudness. Waterfalls are known for being quite loud. Aha! That gets rid of him. There we go. And this is where Mr. Necro should be. Ooh, combustion. 3 Titanite shards. Nice. That used to be where he was over on that little ledge. Where you can jump across too. Ooh, an Estus shard. And this is that lever that we were on the other side of. Fine work, skeleton. Let's deal with these guys real quick. There we go. The reason for this is opens a shortcut back to the bonfire. And lighting the way means you're that much less likely to fall in the large holes in the room. Oh, well, hello, Hollow. Where are you going? I didn't even let him finish putting his head back on. How cruel of me. We'll see you, Hank. Oh, where are you going? But I don't know why I did that. Now I gotta fight the skeletons again. Oh, yay, we made the jump. Human effigy, lacerating arrow, and prism stones. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these. And then get invaded 2 seconds later. Okay. Also, just a quick side note. Over here, there's still a fog wall even on that. That's funny. Somebody got himself backed into the corner there. Into the mist. Oh, no cutscene. This is a good example of a boss that using the Alluring Skull is very useful though. Each of the 3 skeleton lords has a different attack type. You want to keep them separate if you can. There's a scythe, a staff user, and a pyromancy wielder. and they are prone to summoning skeletons. They're not very strong by themselves, but each time you down one, more skeletons will join the fray. And I think each one spawns specific types of skeletons. Yep, I know one of them summons pinwheels. Too bad I can't make them fight each other. Nope, that did not last long at all. This can be a patience battle in terms of just, oh good gracious, that's way more skeletons than there used to be. Play with the shiny. Ignore me. I don't have anything to fight that many skeletons with. See, they're both trying to keep their range now. I mean, keep their distance from me. They're making sure the skeletons are staying between me and them. I'm not sure how to... I can't get close enough without the skeletons catching up. Oops, I destroyed your throne. Wow, that did barely any damage. They have a certain range they seem to want to stay from you. Well, I may can drop one of them. No. Getting behind that pillar messes with their path. It makes it take just a little bit longer for them to catch up. That's 2 down and now twice the skeletons. And I do believe one of them spawns bone wheels, so with my luck, yep, that's the one I got. Oh joy, oodles of fun incoming. Oh, they don't do their full dash anymore, that's nice. Too many skeletons in my face. Put down the shield and get out of the way. I feel like they're moving faster now. Or I just am letting them gang up on me a little bit. Oh, I'm out of fireballs. That's good to know. Get behind here and like it. It also gives me a little bone wheel protection if I stay behind that before I use an item. Really beautiful boss music though. Finally get right up in my face. I hit him. See, used to the scythe user the scythe and staff users would be right up in, or spear user would be right up in your face the whole fight. And it was only 4 skeletons per skeleton lord. I do like the having more of the regular skeletons going though, but if you saw how much I was jamming the roll key, you would understand why I get frustrated. Wait, are they not respawning? They used to respawn. Move! You have stamina. Don't stand there. The sheer number of times that my character has stamina but still refuses to dodge or run is just infuriating. At least now that I know the skeletons don't respawn, that's a thing. There we go, now we're back to where we were. And now I just have to deal with the skeleton horde. Oh, hello, you guys have... Oh, it's a different... It's just randomized which type you get. That's interesting. Okay. Knowing that you can't just keep respawning your little goon bombs. Hi, Ren. Oh wait, no, you're gonna spawn bone whales now. Oops. It's one reason I keep the spear around. That wide sweep. Is there anything up here? I don't remember. Yes, the other bridge. The other bridge. Wings required. Yes. Very much yes. Give me the bridge. Stop spooking people. Just hanging around being a spookum. That's a short ladder. It's a very short ladder. Hello, poison. Poison, 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 poison. Bonfire. Flute back to Majula real quick.
Is that a shard you found? To see,
Yeah, I
however,
forgot about that. Hello, shirtless Jester. I think 40 is the soft cap there, but I'm not 100% sure. In any case... Yeah, and that's kind of a soft cap there. I'm getting 20 per level instead of 30 per level. That you get 1 instead of 2. That you get 1.5 more equipment capacity. I'm probably going to go ahead and bump Vigor up to where it drops to below 20 per level. Harvest Valley, Poison Pool. An aptly named bonfire, given it's right outside a poisonous pool. Also, you can see it sticks to you a bit. Very nice texture detail, and it just slowly trails back down.
Are you a traveller?
Maybe.
I'm Chloanne, an Orstone trader. I travel about collecting rare stones, which I sell to make my living. I never planned to visit this God's forsaken place, but I don't know. I just sort of ended up here. I must have just wandered in. But now that I'm here, I've been scouting around for rare bits. Oh, don't look at me like that. Many of these stones are quite useful. For instance, certain stones are used in smithing. Ah, now your ears prick up. I've extras if you can pay. This is my trade, after all.
And she sells... Ooh, bonfire set. Soul Peas Dead Again. Oh yeah, that's the one that makes bodies combust. Corpse Nova. I forget what... I've seen it in other games too.
I came here in search of rare stones, but the place is nothing like I was told. All this poison, and you can't get very far inside. Don't just go haplessly wandering about.
But that's how I do everything!
These stones may look all the same, but to the trained eye, each is unique.
That's a skull. That's not a stone.
Some of them are used to smith weapons and armor, and some unique stones provide special benefits.
I'm sorry, that's a skull.
Some of them are extremely rare and should be used with great thrift.
That's a skull.
None of the differences are easily spotted, but I've learned quite a lot, really.
She's harvesting skulls and calling them stones.
Drang Lake. How is it that I ended up here? It's funny. I can't seem to remember.
Hello, sir. You're on camera. Oh no, he ran away.
I've searched every nook and cranny here. I suppose it's time to move on. Perhaps we'll meet again, if we live that long. I suppose it's about time I moved shop.
And she moves to Majul now. Are you ready? Yay, skeleton ahead. Hello, skeleton. Those comedic messages. I don't know what on earth that thing is, but that didn't used to be there. This guy was. Okay, those guys didn't used to be down there. It used to just be a matter of running around while poisoned. Grab items. Well, at least I can lure them out. Can I hit them? Nope. Ground-bound enemies are... This is why I can't hit crystal lizards. Titanite shard. Titanite shard. Torch. I didn't think you would be aggroed at me. I'm just gonna have to deal with the poison. Fading soul. Don't get hit by that. Poison throwing knife. Fading soul. Fading titanite shard. And one of them has a soul. That's unexpected. Oh, there's a skeleton. That's what messing with me. Stop that or I will poke you. Torch. Fading soul skeleton. Life gems are really nice for this area because you can keep the poison leaking. Whoa, you're a potent skeleton. In any case, I really want to read that message. Be wary of skeleton and then skeleton. Yeah, be wary of poison would be my warning. Back into the poison. Hey, big guy. Titanite chunk. Gavlan, what you do here? And a fragrant branch of yore, that's a good item. Turns out to be a mimic and eats us both.
Gavlan do it.
What you do here, Gavlan?
Gavlan will. Gavlan, what will Gavlan?
Okay, you don't have anything new to say.
You.
Yes. Now comes some of the more annoying. Oh, never mind. This one's just a treasure chest. Fire seed and a divine blessing. Well, that's a worrying sound. Okay, that's them dealt with. And I'm just about out of Estises, so I'm gonna run back to the bonfire. I'm gonna die on the way to the bonfire. Well, that was lucky. Okay, hello, Bucket. And she's gone. Like I said, she has moved shop. This is where you want to go if you're trying to make progress directionally, though. Oh, these are very different enemies. There used to be just two of those big giants standing. Why am I poisoned? You don't want to mess with them willy-nilly. Pyrophans. I call them pyrophans. Partly because it sounds like Hierophant, and also because they're using a pyromancy fan, and I still have no arrows. Excuse me while I walk up into their face, because I have no arrows. Oh no! I hit the wrong guy. That was Hank's cousin. Don't tell Hank. None of you saw anything. Oh, that's lingering flame. Yeah, I'm about to die. Or maybe not. Hey, don't tell Hank about what happened to you. Ow. Oh, well, I don't have to worry about you telling Hank. As far as anyone knows, the pyromancy ladies killed you. No witnesses. Hank can never know this happened. Another bonfire! And room full of urns that were not there before. I'm going to use this chance to go buy arrows. Oh, look, and there she is.
Oh, fancy meeting you here.
Right?
Speak up if you need anything at all, alright?
Now you have an arm. Those are not stones.
These stones may look... Some of them are... None of the different... You know, well, in the old lore, in stories and the like, they said it had another name. What was it? Well, I don't know. It's just something I heard.
It's an arm with the wrist bent.
Since long, long ago, many kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot. Each like a great flame that turns to soot. Maybe that's why people don't remember much about the past. You see that blacksmith over there?
You mean your dad?
Is he one of those hollows? He seems to keep eyeing me up. He sort of looks like my father. He's a blacksmith too, you see. The poor man's such a worrywart. But he wouldn't follow me out here, would he? famous merchants. They were great, bustling cities, but for me, they were suffocating, and so I set out, in search of stones in faraway lands. There are dangers, for certain, but I much prefer to live this way. But, for the life of me, I can't remember how I ended up here. It's as if I were drawn to the place, or lured in. Oh, I don't know. These stones, some of them are you know, well, in the... You see that?
No.
He's the poor man, but no interest.
Okay, moving forward.
Oh, I'd given you up. Drat. You're worse than my reckless daughter. Don't spend your whole life in transit, you hear? You'll need souls to repair and improve equipment. I know only of smithing, but souls have many other uses as well. Don't waste your souls on useless trinkets. Think before you spend. My witless daughter finally came home, just as oblivious as she's always been. Well, at least now I can keep an eye on her. Stones? Try asking my daughter. You might be surprised. Drat. Don't...
Okay, there we go. My item.
I'll be around.
When you run out of arrows, always remember to re-equip them after purchasing more. The mines. The mines. The mines. Are a very interesting place. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa now. Those crystal lizards aren't normally here, but I have a tool for them. Come here, lizard, lizard, lizard. Jumped in a hole. Lizard, lizard, lizard. Whatever. Not wasting my time on them right now. There is stuff down there. There's not normally explosions here. There's a number of side things to do here, but for the moment I'm more concerned with the spontaneous combustion going on. I'm gonna run because explosions. I know there's one of those, well, probably more than one of those ladies up there throwing fire. But there is a far more important endeavor this way. Oh, huh, there used to be a one of those two sickle guys. But yes, yes, yes. We have found Solaire. Yay! Achievement unlocked. The sunlight ring gives you makes your miracles stronger. 1 moment. Setting that. That has to be done. All shall join Solaire. That is not an illusion. You are a liar. Liar, I say. Yes, for light. Quite something ahead. Anyway, now I can do the Solaire stuff. If I leave my summon sign, it'll be golden, etc. Same as Dark Souls 1. Well, good job, buddy. You poisoned yourself. There is a lot more poison jars than there used to be. And a lot more of you guys than there used to be. Let's see if I can lure you into... He's just gonna come up from... That's not good. And the poison got him. Why am I still building up poison? Oh, because I have the stuff on my clothes. Oh, I was hoping he would drop his hammer. Remember not to waste the life gems. Yeah, there's stuff that way. Hello there. Where they're at. You have no head. You have no head. There she is. You're gonna get poisoned here, but... Lucitile! You are not normally here. I'm just gonna be upfront about that one. I don't know what this one does, but let's find out. Ah, that was my guess. Chest. Cannot be a mimic because it's in a tiny room. Poison bite ring. That was worth it. Lucy!
Still on the road.
Lucy!
Sorry to have burdened you so.
You have not burdened me at all.
This is for you. By way of an apology.
Armor ring.
I found my thoughts growing hazy. My memories are fading, oldest first.
Then you need more souls.
The curse is doing its work upon me. I am frightened. Terribly so. If everything should fade, what will be left of me?
A shell.
I had an older brother. We learned to fence together. He became the most decorated swordsman in all of Mirror. I never even compared to him. In fact, I never beat him. Not once. But then, one day, he was gone. Lost without a trace. Now I'm certain that he was taken by the curse. If only someone would hear my tale.
I'm listening!
My brother must have come here, too. Soon I may forget even about him. If only my brother soon.
Okay, basically Poison Bite Ring does exactly as you would expect it to do. Where is it? One of several bite rings, known for their peculiar design, increases poison resistance. The similar, though oddly disturbing, design of these rings suggests a common source. Whoever the master craftsman was, he clearly knew his trade. You know, another 150 poison resistance. Which means it takes more build-up to get poisoned. Which, at this juncture, isn't super useful to me. I'm gonna get poisoned either way. This is an area I tend to use a fair bit of life gems in, just because it keeps the poison at bay. Mr. Headless Van. I want those weapons. I will take those weapons. Why can't I just loot the weapons off the enemy? It's the eternal question of RPG games. Aside from Elder Scrolls, where they kind of worked with that, but then you end up with so many spare items. Okay, avoid those for the moment. Oh, good lord! I forgot they know combustion. Be careful just walking up to them. There you go. Lingering drag. Drop an item? I think that makes spell casts last longer. And those flaming jars are new. Or at least the flaming aspect. The jars are not specifically new. Hank! Ow! How dare you. How dare you use Hank to try to trap me? Okay. Ah, one of you things. I can't target you to save my hide. This game, one of the weaknesses is that you don't stab up or down if the enemy's above or below you. Still deal with them. Some life gem. Oh, poison trap. No, that is a bow trap. And that guy generally being himself. I don't have words for that. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I want to see if Lusatil is summonable. Always been summonable in the areas I find her. So I'm gonna... Shouldn't have gone on the stairs, buddy. Lost your dodge ability. I'm going to look that up real quick just to make sure I don't make an oops. Okay. Whoa, why game? What have you done? That's my joystick, why? Technical difficulties. One moment. Okay, so after that slight technical difficulty, the joystick was doing all the stuff the D-pad should have been doing. Turns out you don't summon Lusatil for this, so yeah, moving forward. Just wanted to be sure. Hello, Glutton. Do not let the Glutton eat you. And you can... Okay, you used to could shoot those jars down. Yeah, used to you shot the jars down to act as a distraction. Huh. I'm gonna try shooting the chain itself. Nope. Okay, land B. You do not want to get eaten, or you unequip all your items, and stopping mid-fight to do that is not healthy. As you can see, it doesn't have a ton of health, though. Wow, this is easier than I remembered. Okay. Yeah, you can. Let's see if I remember. I've never actually been able to do it. Supposedly you can get up there and use it as a sniping platform. Better done in co-op, though. And bonfire. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pause here, and I will see you next time.